Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm here, and I'm very privileged to be here with Sir John Tomlinson, who's just sung the part of Gurnemanz in Wagner's Parsifal in my reduced orchestration. John, what was it like singing in a reduced version of Wagner like this?
It was the third act tonight, not the whole
piece.
piece.
It was the third act?
Yeah,
the third act.
But, I mean, what incredible music, what great music. I've sung Gurnemanz everywhere from Tokyo to New York to Bayreuth to Berlin to Vienna and here I'm in Inverness,
yes.
Doing this performance of the third act tonight with your slimmed down orchestration of Wagner's work.
Yeah.
Incredible orchestration. We were just discussing a minute ago about Wagner's orchestration.
Yeah.
But it's an inspiration coming here. I think the quality of playing is very important.
Yeah.
It's not so much the number of players, it's the way they play. And this orchestra, slimmed down, but they played as if they care about it.
They did, didn't they?
And you can hear the care, and you can hear the commitment.
Yes.
And it comes through in the legato line, that seamless line that every player in the orchestra has to have for a great Wagner performance, which you don't always get. And something with the full orchestra, it can be a sort of opulent, sort of slightly decadent thing. That can happen.
But I think to be authentic, it needs to have the sort of intimacy that we have for our players.
It's. I mean, the sound is big.
Yeah.
I mean, they make a big sound in this hall. I mean, the balance with the singers was just about right. I mean, and the big moments. Oh, the orchestra packed a punch.
Well,
yeah.
I kind of made sure that happened.
Yeah, but the word that comes to mind is integrity.
Yeah.
In the way they played, but also in the orchestration, in your slimmed down orchestration.
Yeah.
There's no room for decadence.
No.
You get a certain leanness and a certain purity and a certain strength in the lines, which in an odd sort of way comes through more with a leaner orchestration.
In a weird way, I think that's true, and I hate saying that. I mean, it's not Wagner's original orchestration, I should say this to people watching this, is astonishing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a miracle. I think Parsifal is kind of a miracle. But there is something about just reducing it for this number of players where some of the vulnerability, and people don't associate Wagner with vulnerability, but I think actually there is something completely vulnerable about his music, and it does come through rather. Well,
you could say that tonight is more connected with 1880, the premiere of Parsifal way back then, with the way it sounded then.
I think so,
is probably not that far off from the way it sounded
with
in
that
Inverness
slight
tonight.
sense of edginess, that the players the players don't know it as well as people who are regular professional opera orchestra players.
I mean, of course, I sang a lot of. I sang this piece at Bayreuth, and I sang a lot of other things at Bayreuth, and of course, care is really important. I mean, every member of the Bayreuth Orchestra when I was there in the 80s and 90s and 2000s. Everybody in the building cared about that music. That was their inheritance, and that really shone through. And that was a full orchestra. So I suppose you can't beat the full orchestra, full quality in that Bayreuth acoustic Parsifal.
It's very special. I mean, Wagner designed it. He designed. For those of you who don't know, Wagner designed his own theatre, the Festspielhaus in Bayreuth. He designed the auditorium, he designed this very special pit so that the sound of the orchestra would come up out of this kind of glowing, radiant acoustic
through the stage. So the audience don't see the conductor, they don't see the orchestra, they just see the stage, and they hear this orchestral sound coming through the stage and into the auditorium. Yeah. But your orchestration has something individual and very special. And it's been an inspiring time here.
Oh, well, it's been inspiring having you, I have to say, my goodness. Just hearing you sing Gurnemanz is, it's just kind of amazing. I'm a little bit speechless. He's just done it, and it was so...
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Yes, but very happy.
Thank you so much.